For Dobell.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for the Environment. Will the Minister update the House on the progress of the government's Green Army program, and how is the Green Army delivering environmental benefits and preparing young Australians for work?
I call the Honourable Minister for the Environment.
Getting so much done.
Yes. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank the member for Dobell, who is a great practical environmentalist. And indeed, with this question, she has matched the entire output of questions from the entire Labor Party front and back bench in relation to the environment over the last 18 months. She is 55 times more productive than the average Labor member when it comes to questions on the environment. But more than that, this is a question about a practical environmental program that is rolling out as it was intended, ahead of schedule, and bringing real benefits to the environment without the chaos of the Pink Bats program, the Green Loans program, Cash for Clunkers, which of course was one of Bill's favourites, and no doubt the Citizens' Assembly. So there is a contrast here about how environmental programs can be rolled out. Where are we at now? 117 projects on the ground. Already, over 20 of those have been completed around the country. We said that we would achieve 250 projects, or 2,500 young people, on the ground by the 30th of June. In fact, we expect to beat that number and be well ahead of it. We've already announced 548 projects over the next year and a half. So these are practical projects for real delivery right around the country. And that includes, for example, in Richmond, where we have 13 projects, Cunningham, 6 projects. These are projects including Maribyrnong, 5, and the Leader of the Opposition is welcome to get up out of his office and come and see the work of young people in his electorate on the ground. I don't think he's been. We'd like to see him there. He's welcome at any time. And then that brings me to what we've seen in the electorate of Dobell, where projects at Tuggerah Lakes, projects at the entrance have been involved in removing lantana, in improving vegetation, in rehabilitating the landscape. And what is it that young people have said? In the recent graduation, Nick Portelli from the member for Dobell's electorate said the training was great, the supervisor was confident, the team enjoyed great dynamics and worked well together. And what this is about is giving young people the opportunity to work in the environment, to develop skills and to give themselves a future. I know from a recent graduation that I attended, a young man, Daniel, who was previously unemployed, who had low motivation, said at the end of it, "I now have a job. I'm working in my chosen area of landscape gardening. Without Green Army, I would not be the person that I am." So at the end of the day, these are real jobs making a real difference to young people and the environment, and you can compare what we've done with Green Army with what he did with Pink Bats.
The member will resume his seat. I call